This is the story of an FDLR general arrested by the M23. He left Rwanda in 1994 after committing the genocide against the Tutsi. He is also accused of killing the Rwandan last queen, Rosalie Gicanda. How can such a criminal live freely in a neighboring country to Rwanda like Congo for 30 years?
On the 20th of April, that's when Queen Gicanda was assassinated following the command of Captain Ildefonse Nizeyimana, who was at ESO military barracks. Among the other killers who were part of the squadron that came to her house, there was Lieutenant Bizimana, also known as Rwatsi, Lieutenant Gakwerere, Corporal Alois Mazimpaka, and Dr. Martin.
Let's consider this scenario in simple terms that everyone can grasp. Picture this. What if someone had murdered the Queen of the United Kingdom and escaped to any country on the globe? Now imagine if that country not only sheltered the killer, but also enlisted them in its military. How do you think the UK would respond to such a situation? Thank God, that never happened. Let's now take a look at how the US dealt with Osama bin Laden, responsible of the 9/11 attacks and the death of around 3,000 people. 10 years later, the US government was still hunting him miles and miles away. They did not ask for permission to anyone.
Good evening. Tonight, I can report to the American people and to the world that the United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden, the leader of Al-Qaeda, and a terrorist who's responsible for the murder of thousands of innocent men, women, and children. It was nearly 10 years ago that a bright September day was darkened by the worst attack on the American people in our history. The images of 9/11 are seared into our national memory.
The images of September 11th were horrible. 3,000 lives were lost. The one who committed this crime was killed. This was considered an act of patriotism and bravery. On the other hand, Rwanda lost not 1,000, not 2, not 3. Rwanda lost 1 million people in 3 months. The perpetrators of this genocide against the Tutsi live across the border. They are rearmed and supported by the Congolese government. How can the West dare to ask Rwanda to lift its defensive measures? Gakwerere should have been arrested by the MONUSCO, but instead he was arrested by the M23. Why is the M23 blamed again? Such big mysteries.